everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a really long time, but I'm back now. Happy New Year's and everything. Well, today I'm going to show you how I get my hair straight. This is a pre-recorded video. I recorded this back in like November. I just never sat down and edited it until now. I know, bad. But I'm starting off with freshly washed hair. And I had already put it up in braids so then it could dry overnight. Well, it's not even dry. It's still a little damp at this point. And what I used to wash my hair was the Dr. Bronners Castile soap. And then I believe I use Aussie Moist or something to condition. I'm not sure. I don't really remember like that. But basically all I'm doing right now is taking down the braids before I get ready to blow dry. Alright, and then at this point I realized that having my hair all out and down is just going to tangle it up and it's going to make it difficult for me to blow dry. So I decided to do about 8 sections, so 4 sections on each side, and I just twisted up what I already took down. I know it's going fast, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I just twisted up those little sections, I went back to the other side and I twisted it up. Just so then it wouldn't be all tangled up when I'm trying to blow dry and make it 10 times more difficult. Hey you all, okay, now it's time to blow dry. So to blow dry my hair, I take it one section at a time because I got really thick hair. So I just take the 3 twists that are on, I guess, my left side, and I put it over to the right, and then I take down that twist and I get ready to blow dry. And when I'm blow drying my hair, I use medium heat to high heat. I don't know. Oh, can't forget the heat protectant spray. I use that one. They're not sponsoring me, nothing like that. But it actually did work really well on my hair, which was surprising. It smells good. But besides that, what I do is that I put it on medium heat and I put it on the highest blow dry setting to just get it as straight as possible so I don't have to do so many passes. Well, I think if I'm remembering correctly, I did probably 1 or 2 passes on some sections, but mostly 1 pass throughout my whole head. So yeah, I just put a little bit of heat protectant spray in my hair. I put it all throughout my hair. I spray a lot in my hand at that. Get a whole puddle basically. And then I just go through that section and blow dry it starting from the bottom and then go up to the root, as you're going to see in a second. I'm going to fast forward through this part as well because I do that to all the sections in my hair. I just blow dry, I do it one section at a time. I take the blow dryer, I run it through my hair. I do have the comb attachment because I'm not professional. I do not know how to use the brush on one hand and then do a whole blow dryer on the other hand. Never been that professional in my life. Probably am never going to. But that's okay. That's what the comb attachment's there for. And since everybody in my house uses that same blow dryer, we've broken off that comb attachment so many times that we had to duct tape it. So don't excuse the ratchetness. That's all I'm trying to say. Excuse the ratchetness.
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
But yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through this part. And yeah. And then right here where you see me split my one section in half, that's just to make sure that I get the roots, because the roots kind of tangled up at the, like, near the back. That's where my hair is usually the most tangled, and I just had to split that in half in order to get it completely. I had to crack the door a little bit because it was getting hot up in there, I swear. And it wasn't even on the highest setting of heat. It was on like medium heat, bruh. Voila, I'm done with that part at least. So right now it's looking nice and healthy and bouncy, but we gotta get on to the straightening part. So to do that, I take really thin sections, and I started off by taking out the back section, and then whatever I did not use at that point, I just wrapped it up in like a bun or a ponytail or something. But yeah, I took both of my thumbs. I wish I would have turned around to show, but I took both of my thumbs and I met them in the middle at the back of my head, at like the nape of my neck. But before I did all that, I remembered that I wanted to spray my hair with heat protectant just one more time, just to be safe. And I just went around my hair and I just sprayed it all over, because I'm not sure if it's a water-based heat protectant. I forget. I did not read like the label and all that stuff, so it's beyond me. But I made sure to spray enough to get especially my ends, but I didn't spray a whole lot just in case my hair decided that it wanted to revert again. So yeah, I'm just gonna take as much of my hair as possible and I'm gonna bring it up to the front and I'm gonna put it in a bun, and then I'm gonna take my thumbs and I'm gonna meet it at the nape of my neck in order to section off the back of my hair. At least that's what I thought I was gonna do. I forgot that my hair is too thick for this with about 8 C's. So I had to go to the side of my head and just section it off like that. And I guess I started off at like the corner of my eye, like the outside corner of my eye, and I just went straight back. And then all the other hair that wasn't gonna get straightened right away, I put that up. But yeah, I forgot all about that. Sorry about that. And then from there, I take smaller sections, about like paper, well, not paper thin, I ain't gonna say it's that thin, but thin enough sections to where when I pass the straightener through my hair, it actually straightens every piece of hair. So as you can see, I'm taking a very thin section and then I'm splitting that up even more to have like, I don't even know what size you could consider this, a extra small section, I guess. And I'm using a, what is it called? It's not a white tooth comb. Man, I forget, but you saw it in the thing. It's like a tooth comb, some type of tooth comb. I don't know. And then I'm going ahead and I'm beginning to straighten my hair. So I hit the roots first and then I come back with the comb and I tuck the comb underneath my strand of hair, so at the back, and I want the teeth to face forward. And as I'm going down my hair, I'm first following with the comb and then I'm using the flat iron to go down. And I'm making sure I'm going really slow when I'm doing this. And when you see me like put the flat iron back on my hair, it's because I didn't get that part. So like I'm not running through my hair like 3 times. I'm doing it one time, but I have to do it in different sections. So I have to hit the root first, and then I take the comb and I hit the middle, and then I remove the comb and I hit the ends. And I'm gonna explain that one more time just in case I didn't really make sense. So I'm taking a very small section, I'm running through it with the comb or with my fingers, And then I'm hitting the first part that's closest to my root with the flat iron while holding the comb taut. So while like kind of stretching out my hair to make it even more straight. And I'm using the chaser method to put the comb down on my hair first and then follow up with the flat iron. I hope that makes sense. If it didn't, then feel free to rewind and watch again. But that's how I get my hair bone straight. You just have to go really slow. You have to make sure that you're holding the comb taut, so you make sure that you're like kind of pulling at your hair to make it straight. And you have to make sure that as you're holding the comb down, you're also putting the flat iron through your hair. You don't just like have it hovering over anything like that. So for the remainder of this video, I'm just going to fast forward through the parts, allow you guys to watch and enjoy. If I can, I'm going to figure out how I can zoom in on some sections. And yeah, go ahead and enjoy. Make sure you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'll be a great help. I guess in the comments below, comment down what your New Year's plans are. What's your plan for yourself? How are you gonna become a better version of yourself, or step up to try to become a better version of yourself this year, this decade? What you gonna start? What you have plans for? For me, I'm planning on posting at least once a week something creative. Like, I want to practice on my creativity, and YouTube is one way to do that, because video editing it's really fun to just like what's it called? Ooh, it's shiny. Sorry. It's really fun to just like tap into that type of creativity, as well as dancing and all that stuff. I'm gonna get back into it. Woo. And like drawing and everything. You know, I'm planning on being more creative this year and more spiritual, I guess. Practice spirituality a little bit more by meditating every day, which isn't that hard to do. Okay, I'm rambling now. Enjoy the video. I highly doubt that you guys came here just to hear me talk about like New Year's plans and everything and this, that, and the third. I think y'all just came here to watch me straighten my hair. And yeah, enjoy the video. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, but I'm straightening my hair at 450 on the flat iron. I know that's the highest setting for most flat irons and everything. It's the highest setting for mine, at least. But I like straighten my hair once a year. So it's really not that deep. I didn't suffer from extreme heat damage. Like, it looked wavier on this part, but as I'm going on and I'm doing like wash and goes, it's getting curlier and curlier. It's not like I woke up, well, when I decided to revert my hair back to curly, it had straight pieces. That was not the case. Next time I will straighten it on a lower heat setting, but I felt like having my hair bone straight, so you know, 450 was the way. It was the thing that I wanted to go with, and that's that on that. I was alright on my own till I fell, but it wasn't fake, and I couldn't tell at the time, but I was my own soulmate. It's like I forgot I was fine, let you treat me any kind of way. Now I'm free, you gotta celebrate. You couldn't see everything and stay. That I wasn't afraid to say, yeah. If I gotta choose me, I won't be afraid to. If I gotta choose me, I gotta do what I gotta do. When I love you, I lose me. Now I can't be attached to you no more. I like me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better, I like me better, yeah, yeah. I like me better, I like me better when I wasn't yours. I like me better, I like me better, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I gave you all that you asked of me. You like the view from behind, but you won't make an ass of me. That's why I'm saying goodbye. Hopping out my feelings, get to the money. Gotta keep it 100. Leaving you ain't really took nothing from me. So don't come looking for me. I'm that bitch and I have it. You forgot, but I haven't. You was just a no habit. So I'ma disappear like magic. I'm that bitch and I have it. You forgot, but I haven't. Now you wish that you had it. But all I gotta say back is, if I gotta choose me, I won't be afraid to. If I gotta choose me, I gotta do what I gotta do. When I love you, I lose me. No, I can't be attached to you no more. I like me better when I was yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back. I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better, I like me better. I like me better, I like me better when I was yours.
We on the last piece, y'all. So I kept my hair straight for about 3 weeks when I was wearing this hairstyle, and since my hair is very long, I'm not sure how to wrap it like a proper wrap for straight hair. So what I do is that I do a bun at the top of my head at night in order to keep it bone straight, and then when I wake up in the morning I just comb it out, and it turned out just like this the whole time. I did do a few hairstyles with the straight hair. Ooh, look at that slow-mo. And luckily I did record those videos, so that'll be coming up next. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Peace, love, and light to you all.